Okay, let's dive straight into Zechariah chapter 6. It really splits into two main parts, doesn't it? First, this really vivid vision, and then a specific message from God.
Exactly. It kicks off with this pretty dramatic scene. Four chariots,
Yeah.
and they're emerging from between two mountains. Mountains made of bronze, interestingly.
Bronze mountains, wow, that sounds incredibly solid, like permanent, maybe
Yeah.
symbolizing divine strength or something?
Could be a
Uh-huh.
powerful image. And these chariots, they have different colored horses.
Right, red, black, white, and then dappled horses. Powerful teams. They must represent something significant.
Well, yeah, the prophet asks the angel, what are these?
Yeah.
And the answer is key. They're the four spirits of heaven.
Spirits of heaven, okay.
Yeah, coming out from standing before the Lord, the whole earth. So think divine agents, maybe, ready to act.
God's agents sent out, and they get specific assignments,
Yeah,
directions.
the black horses head north, the white go west, toward the sea, some translations say,
Mm.
and the dappled head south.
And they're eager to go, right? The text mentions them straining.
Yes, straining to go throughout the earth. They're given the command to go, and they do.
There's that specific mention about the north, too, that those horses have given God's spirit rest there. What do you think that means?
It's interesting phrasing. Maybe judgment enacted, or perhaps God's purpose accomplished in that region, allowing his spirit to be, settled or appeased about it. It shows God's sovereignty covering the whole world.
Okay, so that's the big picture, the global vision, but then, like you said, it shifts.
It does. Right after the vision, the word of the Lord comes directly to Zechariah with very practical instructions.
Yeah, he's told to collect silver and gold.
From specific people, exiles just back from Babylon Hildai to Jediah.
And do it that day, go to Josiah, son of Zephaniah's house.
Exactly. And the instruction is, take the silver and gold and make a crown. An ornate crown, presumably.
A crown, made from the contributions of these returned exiles. Seems symbolic.
Highly symbolic. And then comes the really fascinating part.
Where to put the crown?
Right. It's placed on the head of Joshua, son of Jehozadak.
The high priest, not a king. That's
Okay.
unexpected. Crowns are usually for kings.
Precisely. And that's the tension. Why crown the priest? The message that follows seems to unlock this. It's a direct word from the Lord Almighty to Joshua.
And it introduces this figure. Here is the man whose name is the branch.
Yes, the branch. A messianic title we see elsewhere in prophecy.
And what will this branch do?
He'll branch out, grow from his place, and then it's repeated for emphasis. He will build the temple of the Lord.
It is he who will build the temple. So not Joshua, ultimately, but this branch figure.
Right. Joshua is the current priest involved in the rebuilding, but the ultimate builder is this branch.
And he's not just a builder. He's clothed with majesty, rules on a throne. That sounds like kingship.
Absolutely, royal authority.
Yeah.
But here's the unique twist.
Go on.
The prophecy states he will be a priest on his throne.
A priest and a king on the same throne.
Yes. And crucially, it says there will be harmony between the two. King and priest, perfectly united in one person.
Wow. That's revolutionary for Israelite thought, where those roles were strictly separate.
Totally. It points to a figure unlike any they'd known, combining ultimate civil and spiritual leadership.
So this branch figure is the focus. What happens to the physical crown made for Joshua then? Does he keep wearing it?
No, the text says the crown is to be kept in the temple as a memorial honoring Heldai, Tobijah, Jediah, and Hen, son of Zephaniah, perhaps linking their offering to this future hope.
Okay. And this future temple building, it has wider implications.
It seems so. It says, those who are far away will come and help to build the temple of the Lord.
So a global participation in this future work. And it confirms Zechariah's message.
Yes, their coming and building will be proof that the Lord Almighty sent Zechariah to them.
But there's a catch, isn't there? A condition right at the end.
There is a very important one. All this comes to pass if you diligently obey the Lord your God.
Obedience. The future hope is tied to their present faithfulness.
It puts the responsibility back on them, on the community.
So, Zechariah 6, it gives us this sweeping vision of God's power across the earth, then zooms right into the symbolic crowning that points towards the branch.
This future leader, builder, king, and priest, all in one harmonious figure.
A truly remarkable picture of future hope and restoration.
It really is. It offers so much to think about regarding leadership, worship, and God's ultimate plans.
Definitely. And it leaves you pondering, doesn't it? How does that concept of harmony between the two, a king-priest figure, challenge or maybe expand how you think about ideal leadership or even messianic expectation?
And that final condition about diligent obedience.
Yeah.
What does that suggest to you about the connection between God's promises and our response? Something profound to consider there.